Favourite personal product would probably have to be something like Dove.
I'm really into Lush.
Bronzer from Bobbi Brown, Mega.
Perfume from Lush.
VF5.
Pomade, Barbasol.
Nivea, soft.
Simple.
Simple is my favourite.
So we really love Lululemon.
Dove.
I guess these days there's a lot more, on social media or where they're sort of interacting with consumers much more, because it's different from television where you're just being fed the advert. You've got the opportunity to get people involved.
I think the most important quality is definitely consistency.
Authenticity and honesty.
Diversity is a big one.
Ethical, I think, is important.
Yeah, I prefer sincere brands, ones that promote confidence and equality.
I think honesty. You don't want to buy something or buy something from a brand and it's just not what you think it's going to be.
A lot of times brands can link themselves with charities and stuff along those lines, and that gives them a good brand reputation.
TV shows is a big thing because people are not watching commercials anymore.
The way it sort of progressed, the newer ways of doing it through technology, especially as I say in the smartphone adverts, they really reach out to a greater audience. Even if not as many people click through and actually use them, they definitely reach out and you are more aware of the branding through that.
Commercials and radio stations and on YouTube.
Nike, for example, there was a big backlash back in the early 2000s about the way they treated their workers, and as I was saying about Primark, similar thing. But obviously that's been overcome by marketing.
I guess there was a thing with Gap when they changed their logo and then people really disliked it and they went back to it.
In Dove, they did adverts with really skinny girls, and then they changed it to girls of all different sizes and skin colours.
It's quite important to me, so I know what I'm purchasing. I don't want to go home sort of buying the wrong sort of item that's not for my needs.
Avoid claims of false advertising, so then you know what you're going in for.
I think people should know what they're buying, and I think people are generally smart about that.
It muddies the waters a little bit. You don't know where a brand is coming from.
Good old advert. I would, tell my friends. Yeah, definitely get people on board. Word of mouth is really strong.
Straight away, just get it on Facebook, get my friends viewing it.
I think I'll use word of mouth as well. I think it's underrated.
Billboards on trains are brilliant because you're sitting on the tube and you're staring into space, trying not to stare at the other people sitting across from you for 20 minutes each journey or something. So what do? You stare up at and you read word for word every single bit of advertising that's on those billboards above their heads.
Start giving out leaflets. 2 seconds later, it's most likely going to go into the bin. So I would say TV adverts is more of an effective way.
Magazines are going to be outdated pretty soon. So I think that online, social media, is the most important thing.
Social media.
Yeah, definitely social media, because everyone's on it, and when you get all these advertisements, some people actually just do take the time to I'll have a look at that.
Friendly with people, you're nice, people, you're trustworthy. So I think to have sort of a good personal image would, make you more sort of likable.
People look at you differently. People treat you differently. Yeah.
Especially in situations like job interviews and stuff. It affects how people treat me.
I guess we all sort of do a bit of self-promotion, well, not self-promotion, but we all sort of give out this image on social media and stuff that's not necessarily reality.
Probably affects it more than you think it does because it's every day, everywhere, all around you, and you just don't realise it.
I don't think it really affects me.
I suspect it probably does affect me subconsciously and I don't realise it.
Even if you think you're immune to it, you're not. You're surrounded by branding constantly.